Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is Godlike. Today's video is going to be about the Desolate Land. With the new content out, Desolate Land has some changes, including the fact that it drops material for the new fusion Esper Everett. You can also fuse the previous unit that we got from um, the last event also. So it's all about farming the material, and the higher score you get, the better here. One thing I've found out from me playing this game, and by the way, this is not my third gacha game I've ever played, so I didn't have a lot of experience playing it. But one thing I found out while doing research, watching videos from the OGs and stuff like that, is in these games, gear matters, and especially when it comes to having your gear fine-tuned and have a lot of speed. So now I don't have the greatest gear ever, but I was able to get a decent score on each of these to where I can farm okay. So let's go ahead and talk about Shadowfire. So I won't necessarily talk about the bosses themselves. I'm sure there's videos on guide talking about the boss mechanics and all that stuff. What I want to show you guys more so is some units that you can use, free to play and otherwise, and kind of what your gear has to kind of look like to, you know, succeed in getting like a A plus or higher. Um, so let's just say for Shadow Gale, if before I got Clara and Gaius, which I recently just got Clara and Gaius, so I had was beating it with a S before this. But before that, if you wanted to um, use other units more free to play, you could use let me see, so I can remember. You could use Chloe could work for this. So you could put Chloe in here. You can't go wrong with Jangman. That I use her in a lot of different things. Uh, Dahlia, free to play right here. Um, and obviously you have the Ling, the free to play unit that we get. You can always take Clara out and put in sorry, I'm horrible at their names. And this you can put in this unit right here. Um, if you don't have this unit, you could just use one of the other healers. I'm sure you have Hung Ye or someone else that you could just put in here and use. But if you, like I said, gear is one of the most important thing here. And if you kind of have decent speed on your gear, you can do it. So let me go over some of my gear. Um, Not the greatest stats, just like I said, typical stats. I gave him a little bit of speed. Um, he doesn't really have any speed, but he's okay with damage. Nothing crazy. Same thing for Zora. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I have a little bit more speed on my Dahlia, and I have a bit more speed on my Clara. But I'm just gonna do a run. I haven't changed anything since the update, so let's see if I can still achieve the same score. But like I said, gear is kind of the most important thing. Like I said, if you wanted a free-to-play comp that will kind of get you um, S or anything above A plus, Chloe can work. You could use you could use um, Bernice to give you some shielding. Sanders will work here. Um, so there's a lot of option actually. You could throw in there just to just to use. So let's see. I believe the twins can even work here also. Um, if you have them built up. Like I said, it's all about gear. If you don't have proper gear, then you're not gonna get the greatest score. But if you use, like I said, the team that I mentioned, it will help you out. You'll get at least above a plus. Let's see. Okay, so pretty good. See, my not much has changed with that. I should be able to hit EX with this. Yeah, got all the multiplier. Okay, let's see. Okay, looking good. Let's see if we can push it. Next, we're going to talk about Shadow Stream and like my recommendation for um, that boss, what you could run. Let's see. All right, and it's done. Let's see what we got. Okay. All right, so pretty straightforward, like I said, and we got 12 Inferno Crystal and 7 Shimmer. Okay, so again, nothing crazy. I don't have the best gear. I don't have the highest experience, but like I said, learning and fine-tuning my gear, farming is what's important. Just make sure you have okay speed, especially on your any support you're bringing in there. So like I said, Dahlia needs to be able to buff up a little bit. So the DPS don't necessarily need speed. Just make sure they have a damage, a decent amount of damage, crit, a little bit of speed. They should be fine. So that's it for Shadow Fire. Let's look at Fire Shadow Stream. So this is a team I'm running for this boss. Like I said, if you don't have any of these units, like I said, Sanders is really good. If I didn't have Gaius, I would have taken out Gaius and I would have put Chloe here. Um, if I would have taken out Claire and I would probably use Bernice right here. Um, I would have taken out Eunice and I would have put in can't remember the names. Gabby. So those are some of the changes I would have personally made for a more free-to-play team if I didn't have these units. Because before I got these units, that's what I was using. I just was able to get lucky within the honestly last two banners or so to where I actually got what I needed. So we can go ahead and do a run here and see. And again, this is just to see if anything changed because I know some changes were made to the boss, but I have not updated or modified these teams since. So this will kind of give me an idea how the teams are looking. And like always, you kind of already know that I don't have the greatest speed, but I also the units also do have some level of speed on them um, to allow them to go. Let me see. Okay, not too bad so far. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can go ahead and get the same score we have, which was triple S. Let's see if it changed to the point where I have to make modifications to the team to get triple S. But if you use a team that I mentioned before with OK gear, you will be able to get at least an A plus or higher in the event. I'm sorry, with the boss, I should say. Sorry. Now let's see. Okay, they're pretty good so far. Um, okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to fill out all the pedals, so I'm probably gonna have to fine tune the team, make another a guide afterwards, fine tune it. But again, this guide is just to make sure that you can get above like a A plus, which I don't necessarily know if the scaling of new material if it matters how much drops. If the higher you get, I would have to do some testing on that. But I would assume the higher score you get, the more material that drops for you. So you know, let's see. Okay, let's see. So I could probably what I'll do is I'll probably take out Clara and just bring another DPS. Um, and see how that works technically. Um, let me see. Okay, let's see what we have. All right, so seem like we're gonna have triple S again. Triple S for this one. Kind of the exact same. So I don't know if it matters unless triple S and SS kind of go stay in the same range because it's kind of the same thing. Um, but again, like I said, um, Li Guang, it's like just speed. I try to keep everything like at least the added on speed at least over 100 if I can. At least for kind of like support. Sanders is close, but again I haven't really messed with the stats too much. Okay, over 100. Okay, so not bad. So that was that. Again, if you're looking for a free-to-play unit, uh, Bernice would be to help you with shield and support. Um, you have Gabby, which will also help you with immunities and defense down and all that stuff. Chloe could be one of your main DPS. Sanders, great DPS, and as you can see, I have him as the captain lead, so you can use him. And yeah, so that's not bad. Let's see what else. So let's go ahead and check out Shadow Gale. Same thing. Um, this is a team that I'm currently running, but like I said, I was getting above A plus before I even had this team. A free to play option. You could use if you have Asenet, you could use her. As you can see, I have um, this unit right here, Louis. I need to swap gear on him. You have Sanders again, who's overall just an amazing unit, can use in anything. I have Alice, again, overall great unit. Um, so without me changing anything, let me just put some gear on him. I'm just gonna take the gear off of let me see. Who should I take the gear off of? Um let's just take the gear off of um yeah. Let's see. Yeah, let's just use this gear and see how it goes. Alright. So again, we're just gonna try it. No changes made. Let's see what score we get. Um, so you could, if you have the units, you could mimic what I have because as you can see, I don't have any crazy gear or any super crazy gear. Like I said, I'm pretty new to the gacha world, so a lot of things I'm I'm fine-tuning and kind of learning. So the average player who doesn't have a lot of experience like me, if you want to copy kind of the setup I have, like I said, it will help you to at least get a A plus or higher. Keep moving your way up to S, SS, then before you know it, you will be at EX. So, but again, if you don't have any of those units, I recommend Chloe, Sanders, um, and Celine. Celine would work here. I think I have Celine. only had her level 50. That's the reason why I didn't use her. Um, and I forgot the other shimmer unit that you can use. I, like I said, I'm horrible with the names. The one that can give you standoff and I forgot the other skill that she has. Um, but let's see. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, so it looks like I'll be able to come out with a SS again. Again, might be able to take out one of the supports and put like a DPS or someone in to see if I could get a little bit more going. Um, let's see. And yeah, if you guys check out my other video, I made a video on kind of talking about the fusion unit. If that's a unit you guys are interested in, I'm sure I'm definitely interested. I'm gonna definitely try to farm as much as I can to get that unit. So um, we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Okay, going well so far. I believe I'm still gonna be at triple S with this one. So it doesn't seem like it changes affect me that much in terms of my unit setup. I just need to keep making fine tunes to see if I can get it to EX like everything else. Let's see. Okay. All right. So this time I got 11 and 7. I don't know what. Okay. All right. So again, guys, like I said, it's all about the units. It's all about the gear you have. So I would say get your gear to somewhat decent. Not, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. As you see, I don't have any crazy stats. I don't have any crazy uh, amount of crit or anything on my gear. But just focus on gear. Get some decent gear, decent speed. If you have the units I have, just kind of follow my format. You'll at least get a above A plus. If you don't have the units that I have, I mentioned free to play units that you can use. Go ahead and pause the video, not pause the video, but go ahead and roll the video back until you get to the points where I talk about it. And try those units. Comment down below and let me know how that works. So again, that was a quick Desolate Land guide on how some units you can use to farm up the material you need for the new fusion unit. Again, you can follow what I have or copy what I have, see if it works for you. Like and subscribe, guys, and thank you.